Hi everyone. So here's my topic for my third speech. Back in the early years of human history, we never had computer advanced technology that would help out and solve our problems. Until years have flown by and new technology starts to kick in, making enough room for the real world. Thus, we had a little creation called CGI, which is short for computer generated imagery. Now some of you are wondering, well, what is CGI? CGI is a tool of creating three-dimensional objects of characters, scenes, and effects on a computer software. And they're all being done through film, television, video games, commercials, just about anything that can be done on the computer nowadays. The reason I chose this topic and why I'm very interested in learning more about it is because I'm a little curious to see how much of an impact computers will move on and push forward in the future. Now, the first question people seem to have is, well, how did CGI start in the film industry? Well, back in the mid-50s, mechanical computers were repurposed around that time to create patterns onto animation cells, which were then incorporated into a future feature film. Thus, Alfred Hitchcock's 1958 film Vertigo was born and became the first full film in history with the usage of CGI effects. Until 37 years later, CGI seems to be taken to a whole new level when four animators who work for Pixar all came up with a brilliant movie idea called Toy Story, which is the first CG full-length feature film with great writing and great direction in 1995, inspiring more animation films to be like Toy Story. Once we figured out our answers to everything that evolves with computers, we revolutionized this tool for a better change in film and for television commercials too. If you ever noticed, whenever you're watching commercials on TV and a commercial about car products pops up on your screen, you can almost imagine that the driving cars were actually really there. But almost all the cars were actually computer generated because the commercials were usually filmed before the actual final production model is completely built. So they use 3D models on computer software to make them look like what the cars would look like once they're complete. Video games also became a big game changer for what we view as games today. This all seems to take place during the 1990s and 2000s. Games now have interesting characters, fascinating stories, and incredible effects to make them much more interesting games, because we beg and crave for something new, challenging, and something more interesting. And they've all been developed through PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Wii Entertainment Systems, and they're still being made even to this day. So in conclusion, the advancements for computer animation and effects are beyond excellent for the ideal of taking art and passion to an upgrade. In many respects, CGI has grown a lot of popularity and usage of something becoming an illusion for one purpose: creating art. Without any of those illusions to ever exist, then we probably would not have some inspiring visuals for what we consider as art today.